My name is Ed Stanton, and I currently serve as the acting city manager for the city of El Reno. The El Reno Fire Department, first of all, are some of the greatest leaders in our community. They give themselves every day. They put their lives on the line every day. They are true public servants in the deepest of senses, and we appreciate them very much for that. They really are a key piece in the community in many, many ways. They take care of us on a public safety point of view, but they also take care of us in public education. They watch over us financially in safeguarding against increased insurance rates by the job that they do and the ratings that they achieve on our behalf. So it's much deeper than what we think.
I'm Kent Legale, Fire Chief for the City of El Reno. I've been with the El Reno Fire Department for almost 31 years. Started my career here when I was 21 years old, born and raised in El Reno, and can't think of any better place I'd rather be. We don't just go put out fires. We work for the community. That's kind of always been my philosophy. There's 25 firemen here right now. They don't work for me, the fire chief. They work for 17,000 people. We treat everyone like they were our family. Every time that phone rings, I want them to treat that person like that was their grandmother, their mother, their father, their brother, or their son or daughter. One of my career goals, one of the, I guess, biggest ones that I had was the fire department, due to, I think, as much the economy that had gone on in El Reno since I started. You know, when I started, the railroad had just gone under, the oil boom had just gone bust. You know, the community as well as the fire department kind of sat idle, but I knew things were going to change. We really responded to about 3 different types of emergencies, if you will. We assisted the ambulance service on EMS calls. We responded to anything that caught on fire. And if somebody had a car wreck, we went and got them out of it. That was pretty much it. Well, everybody knows how much society has changed now. So when society changes and more and more things pop up, people just tend on a national level to turn to the fire department for an answer. Firemen are always there to answer your questions. So, you know, we've had to expand our training into technical rescue. We've had to expand into hazardous materials. You know, technical rescue is, you know, when you have a building collapse, when you have the bombing in Oklahoma City, there were a lot of technical rescue crews there from across the nation, from Florida, California, New York City. You know, technical rescue now is a part of our training. Probably 3/4 of our department are technical rescue specialists. We have some of our men who are part of one of the Homeland Security technical rescue response teams, myself included. We are part of a wildland task force response team. We all know what's happened with our grass fires in the last 10 years here in Oklahoma. I think the importance of community has let the citizens know that we're here for them. So the citizens have always supported us. They know when we need something, we're not just saying it because we want it, because we want something new or something shiny. We're saying it because it's something that we need so that we can do our job to help them. Just to kind of summarize, in 2002, we had 1 fire station. We had 18 full-time firefighters plus myself and the executive assistant. Today, we operate out of 2 manned stations here on the south side on 27th Street, the original station downtown, and then we have an unmanned fire station out on the east edge of town just off Highway 66. Instead of 18 people, we now have 25 full-time firefighters, myself and Kathleen.
Good afternoon, my name is Jason Duff and I'm a captain with the El Reno Fire Department. This is our public safety center, which consists mostly of the fire station and a little bit of PD. As we come in, this is our foyer, fancy for entrance, I guess. We had a young man paint a mural for us. It consists of basically the old and the new. When we first built this place, a silo actually set in this exact place. So we threw the silo in there on the painting also. One of our old engines, 1949 American France, and one of our newest ones. Okay, now we'll go in and we'll look at our administration and our living quarters. And this here is our administration, where basically all the business part of the fire station takes place. We got basically all of our employees for the fire station, starting with our chief, deputy chiefs, captains, sergeants, and corporals, and then our firefighters. And now we coming into our living quarters. This is basically where we live. It's basically consists of a house that's built into the fire station. We work 24-hour shifts, so we come on 8 o'clock. We don't leave until 8 o'clock the next morning. So basically we eat, sleep, shower. We do everything here in this side of the half. So we come in here, and this is our kitchen. We've got basically 3 shifts. So we got 3 refrigerators, 3 pantries. We try keeping everything separate, but it don't always go that way. Things get taken and shared a lot. So we like to lock our pantries up most of the time, but unfortunately you can't lock the refrigerators. So the ranch is like gold around here. Most of the time everybody eats lunch together. Dinner usually consists of one person eating whatever he has left over and the other people going and getting something. But for the majority of the time we eat lunch all together. This right here is our living room. From 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, we always have something to do. We stay busy, whether it's training, classes throughout the community service, trucks. We've always got something to do. But usually after 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we're allowed to lounge. And this is basically our lounge area, our living room. As we go into our bedrooms, you can see that basically we got 3 shifts, so each bedroom is shared with the 3 shifts. And now we're going out to our apparatus floor. This is basically where all our engines, trucks are set. Plus we got a bunker gear room, our fire prevention trailer, old engine 6 that we talked about earlier. It's all set out here. This is our garage. This is our bunker gear room. Basically when you're not on shift, you store your gear in here, and these are your racks. You basically got your own individual racks. So when you're not on shift, you take your bunker gear and you store it in the racks. And the bunker gear room is actually set up, and it's a full storm shelter also, so it's concrete walls and ceiling with the locking doors. Then when you come on at 8 o'clock in the morning, you basically take your gear from there and you'll put it on these racks here. This is where when we get a call, we come and we'll throw our gear on here and then get on either truck we need to go to. This here is our newest engine in our fleet, engine 3. It's we got it about a year and a half ago. Very, very nice engine. Basically when we run out with a minimum of 3, preferably 4 in each engine. This here is our rescue unit, Rescue 3. Basically this is what we take on every car wreck. Interstate, North 81, South 81, 66, that's the majority of our wrecks, but we do have wrecks within town. Basically in this compartment right here, this is our extrication gear. These are the tools that we use to get inside vehicles when they're all smashed up, what you'd call the jaws of life. These here are hydraulic tools. This particular one right here is our spreaders, and these are our cutters. These are what we get into vehicles with when nobody else can get into them. This right here is our 1949 American in France. Like I said, when we first come into the fire station, we kind of take the old with the new. Well, on the mural up front, this is the old right here. It's a 1949 American in France, which was in service for El Reno. It stayed in service for several years, is what I've been told. How many years, I'm not sure. And then the fire department basically let the public works department use it for certain activities that they do. And then back about 18 years ago, we took it back, cleaned it all up, polished it. The technological center out here, they painted it for us. We bought new wheels and tires and kind of made it, a display truck, parade truck, something like that.
We've taken a big focus on public education. That's been a big part of our focus. Actually, before I became chief, that was my unofficial role, taking care of going out and seeing all the children, go to the nursing home and things like that. I'm very fortunate that we have a number of young firefighters that do an excellent job, I think, in educating the public, especially our young children. If we can get the word out of how to prevent fires, accidents, things like that, if we can get that to the children and have a good time doing it, then those children are going to take that message home. We visit every child from preschool through 4th grade, 3rd or 4th grade I believe, in El Reno public schools, all the private schools in El Reno, and all the country schools around it, every single year doing fire prevention. We go out to each and every one of those schools. We think it's that important. Our job's not just to put out fires. Our job is to prevent those. I would rather spend 10 hours a day doing public education to prevent fires than 1 hour putting one out.